Dave Janusek is with us. The Evergreen After School Club continues to do great things even as the school year winds down. And meanwhile, they're looking for porky kissers. We want to get a Kiss a Pig contest going. Hey, Dave, good morning.
Yeah, we have made some progress. Much progress still to be made in our search for contestants/candidates. So today's, again, once an appeal to, when we started this, we were looking for 10 good people. 10 to 15 good people here in Indiana County that were willing to step up, raise money. Top fundraiser kisses that Olivia, the pig, at the county fair on band night. Currently, I've got 5 brave individuals that have stepped up, said, hey, I got 5 and a 6th in the wing that hopefully, we can convince him and a couple other out there. But the idea is to, by the 30th this month, to have all 10 on board, ready to do it. And again, as I emphasized in the last time we were on, that a lot of it is that, you sign up, you say you want to do it. We set goals. You work with Evergreen After School Club. It's not, here's a paper, go out and raise money. The way this is designed is that it's a hand-in-hand sort of program where, every other week we're meeting with the candidate, we're meeting with the contestant saying, hey, how did you do? Where are you? How do we get you to the point that you want to be at? So it's not just, kissing a pig may be bad enough. You can practice that on your own, but we're going to help you raise the funds, promote the business, the organization that gets involved. So we're looking for 5 more at least by the 30th, giving me a call, letting me know that, hey, let's sit down, let's talk. And it may be someone that says, hey, you know what, I'm thinking about this. Not really sure, sounds a little crazy, want to help Evergreen. You're right, it's a wonderful program. At that point, it's a phone call, it's an email, we sit down, we talk about it. I had 5 or 6 others that were very interested, sat down, weren't sure if they could commit the time, and decided I'd rather they decide now that this isn't for them rather than on August 26th to say, you know what, I wasn't sure what I was getting into. So I'm looking for 5 more individuals. I can tell you who we have on board already, which I hope Maybe this is what incites someone to say, you know what, I want to beat that guy or that woman that's on board. So let me go through our top 5, our 5 right now that are on board. Joyce Sharman, we had on here a little while ago. She's already started. She's out of the gate. Yeah. I think she's raising some money already. Jerry Overman, the Indiana County coroner, has stepped up and said, hey, I want to raise money for Evergreen, and I want to kiss that pig. Dr. Matt Klein. Dr. Matt Klein has a practice at Indiana Regional. He's from Salzburg, so he's jumped on board. Bill Simmons, Vice President at S&T Bank. I know Bill's involved in a lot of things, so we're really appreciative to Bill.
He's going to get the firefighter vote, see?
He very well may. Yeah. He may get the firefighter vote to help get him in front of that pig. And Denise, and I always mess up her last name, Shresos at the Flower Gallery Balloons of Indiana. So those are my 5 right now. I got to find 5 more by the 30th. They want to step up and say, hey, let's raise some money for Evergreen. Great programming. And you know what? It might be cool to kiss a pig in front of all of your neighbors, friends, and those that come on band night on August 27th at the Indiana County Fair. Yeah,
absolutely. So maybe there's a firefighter elsewhere in Indiana County that says, I got to beat Simmons.
That's what we're looking for.
Just got to beat Simmons.
Yeah. If that's your motivation, if there's someone on this list that you're like, you know what, this is the kid that when we were in grade school, I never got to beat anyway, anyhow. This might be your chance to say, you know what, I'm gonna knock Jerry Overman off his throne here.
So you got beat for the prom date, but this is a second chance for you
for another date, and who knows from where?
A date with Olivia the pig.
Sure, absolutely. I know, last year, Louis Sacco he keeps saying, he wants someone to beat him. He's not involved this year, but, he got out, he raised money. And again, he brings ideas to the table, say, here's ways that you can raise this money. That's something we sit down, we look at, and someone will say, of each of these 5 I met with, kind of say, well, how are we going to do this? The entire packet goes through here's some ideas, here's ways. It's interesting. Fundraising is a strange kind of a thing, because once you start and people start getting behind a great cause like this, before you know it, you've got a good chunk of change in front of you that you thought you never could do. So we're trying to make extraordinary people out of just ordinary, run-of-the-mill people that either work at a bank or the county coroner. This has got to be a better job than being the county coroner, I would think.
Well, when Joyce was here last month, Joyce Sharman, she was really fired up about it.
She is,
and she just seems in love with the whole idea.
Yeah, it's very novel. Again, it's a great way to raise money, but it's a great way to get out the name of Evergreen, and also get out the name of, if you're involved with another organization and or a business associate. This is a great way to say, hey, look, this is that individual stepping up in Indiana County to help the youth of Indiana County. In all of our school districts, all of our children, K through 12. This is a great way to say I'm behind it. My business is behind it. And again, I can't emphasize enough that we're here to help you do it. We're not passing the baton and saying, see you in August. Our kickoff, I keep saying, is the 30th. That's our kickoff. So say you're kind of sitting around and saying, hey, I'm thinking about this. Yeah. We're inviting you. Come on down to Disobedient Spirits. And if you want to sign up right then and there, we'll take all comers. And that's at 6 o'clock at Disobedient Spirits on the 30th. So, you may want to call me a little bit earlier so we can sit down, within the next week or so and say, hey, here's kind of what the whole program looks like. But we're looking for people out there that either want to kiss. I don't know. Maybe the motivation is kissing a pig. Maybe the motivation is knocking off one of our competitors. And maybe the big motivation is I want to see how I can help, how I or my business can help Evergreen After School Club.
Yeah. So some business person who is involved with a company that has 20 or 25 employees might say to themselves, I'm going to do this, and send around the petition throughout their company and say, would you sign on?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Give whatever you can give, and let's see if I can go kiss a pig. Right.
It's going to be, and the neat thing is the way we designed it this year is coming into that final competition, that final day when the pig kisser will be crowned. Nobody will know on that stage who that person is.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be kind of like we're trying to keep the excitement around the competition around it through the whole entire 3-month period. And again, you have 3 months starting on 30th till August 27th to raise money to kiss that pig. So it's not something it's a sprint. This is kind of a middle distance marathon.
We'll say 3 months, round it to say 90 days, and say if you make one call every day for the next 90 days, then you're going to have 90 people who are potential donors to help the Evergreen After School Club.
That could be your strategy. It's an excellent strategy. So when are we signing you up, Todd?
Yeah, good one, Dave. Evergreen After School Club, of course, does wonderful work. What are the plans for the summer?
The summer, we've actually, like I said, you'd mentioned the school year is coming to an end, but we'll take a week or so off, and we'll come back in June, second week of June, and we'll start. We do our summer programs. Our summer programs are in all of our districts, open to anyone in the county. If you're not in that district and you're not served, you just have to provide transportation to our sites. You can call our office for more information. I can get you to the district that's closest proximity to you. But it's a lot of, we get a lot. It's a longer period from 8:30 to 2:30 in the summer where it's not right after school. So we do a lot more activities. I'll give you, for instance, we still do, the trying to keep the brain stimulated through the summer. So there is still, an academic course to it, but, gives us opportunities with the weather being what it is. For instance, we'll fill some of our physical requirements in our Homer Center by using the pool. The same with Salzburg. We also are connected with the summer feeding programs. So those individuals that come to our programs get both the breakfast and the lunch. We've got a couple of field trips planned. We're working on a program that we were funded through Indiana County Endowment with the Historical Society, and possibly the County Parks and Trails. So there's field trips are going on. And again, this is completely free to the individual. So it's not something that you pay as you go. This has already been paid for through federal funds. Yeah. So it's really a summer program, and it's a lot larger bandwidth because we are able to get outside. We've got a little bit longer period in which to deliver the program, and we have that. Hopefully the weather will stay nice enough that we can do some things outside. We've got a couple of things planned, some laser tag activities in the summer that will teach anti-bullying. So there's always the thing with Evergreen. There's always academic or learning.
There's an aspect
component. So it's not just if we're going to go to a field trip, it's going to be an educational based field trip.
Yeah. All right. So it's a good summer that you have lined up. But meanwhile, you're talking about kissing a pig. Remember the date, May 30th. That's when the big event happens at Disobedient Spirits. Somebody wants to get involved, Dave.
Wants to get involved, contact me directly, 724-910-1475. I'll give you my email if that's your preferred form of communication. It's DJANUSEK at Evergreen, all one word, ASC.org. Give me a ring. I'll sit down and have a cup of coffee. I'll buy you lunch. We'll have, I don't know, pork sliders or something.
There you go.
I don't know.
It's a pork theme.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Dave. All right. Wonderful stuff. Thank you, Mr. Janusek. Glad you're with us today.
Thank you again, Todd. Thank Renda again for supporting all that we do here at Evergreen After School. We do appreciate it.